My girlfriend's bestie said, "I'm stealing your girlfriend for revenge. You took my prom date 10 years ago." I replied, "That's ancient history." Then I called my girlfriend and warned her about his plan. When he showed up at her apartment in a suit with roses, and she answered the door with me standing right behind her, I, 29 male, got the text at 2:34 p.m. on a Wednesday. My girlfriend's best friend. Fair warning, I'm taking your girlfriend. You took my prom date in 2015. 10 years later, it's my turn. Nothing personal, just balance. Stared at my phone. Prom, 2015? Had to actually scroll through my memories. Senior year. This girl from my English class asked if I wanted to go to prom. I said sure. We took photos, danced, went to the after party. That was it. Haven't talked to her since. Checked his profile. We went to the same high school. Different friend groups. Barely knew each other. Me, you're mad about a high school dance from 10 years ago? Him, you have no idea what you took from me. I was going to ask her, had flowers ordered, the whole thing. Then she asked you. Do you know how that felt? Watching you two all night? Dude, we're 29. Move on. I have moved on, right into your girlfriend's life. I've been her best friend for 2 years. She trusts me, tells me everything, including how distant you've been lately. I haven't been distant. She has. I've made sure of that. Small comments here and there. Does he always work this late? Seems like he's not as interested as he used to be. Plant enough seeds, things grow. She's already doubting. I'm just gonna water that doubt until she leaves you, then I'll be there. Already got the whole thing planned out. My blood went cold. This wasn't some impulsive confession. This was calculated. Me. You've been manipulating her for 2 years? Him. Positioning myself. Big difference. Saturday night, I'm telling her how I feel. Got reservations at that place she loves. Bought her favorite flowers. I'm going to tell her I've been in love with her since we met, that watching her with you has been torture, that she deserves someone who appreciates her. She's going to say yes. I've laid the groundwork. You're insane. I'm patient. 10 years patient. You'll understand loss like I did, except yours will be worse because you'll watch her choose me, just like I watched her choose you. Difference is, you won't get over it. I'll make sure of that. Called my girlfriend immediately. Your best friend just told me he's been manipulating you for 2 years as part of a revenge plan because I went to prom with someone he liked a decade ago. Silence. Then, what? Read her the texts, all of them. Oh my God, oh my God. The comments, the little jabs, I thought he was just being protective. He's been playing a long game. He just texted me asking if I'm free Saturday night, said he wants to take me somewhere special. That's when he's making his move. What do we do? I've got an idea, but you have to trust me, and we're going to make him regret every second of the last 2 years. Update 1, my girlfriend texted him back. Saturday works, looking forward to it. He responded immediately, perfect. Dress nice, this is important. Thursday he texted me, hope you're ready, 2 days until your world ends. I didn't respond, let him think he was winning. Friday afternoon my girlfriend called me from work, voice shaking. He just sent flowers to my office, 30 roses. The card says tomorrow changes everything. How are your coworkers reacting? They think it's from you. I didn't correct them, but this is getting creepy. One more day, then we end this. Friday night, he texted her. Can't sleep, keep thinking about tomorrow, about finally telling you the truth. Hope you're ready. She screenshot everything and sent it to me. Saturday evening, 7 p.m. My girlfriend got dressed up, did her makeup, the whole thing. I drove to her apartment but parked 2 blocks away. He showed up at 7:30. I was already inside, waiting in her bedroom with the door cracked. Heard the knock. My girlfriend answered. You look amazing. His voice, nervous but confident. Thanks. Come in for a minute? I'm almost ready. Actually, I got us a reservation. We should probably... Just 1 second. I need to grab my purse. She walked toward the bedroom. He followed into the living room. That's when I stepped out. His face went from eager to confused to horrified in about 2 seconds. What is he doing here? Funny story, my girlfriend said. He lives here. Has for 6 months. You moved in together? Yep. Didn't mention it because, well, you've been weird about my relationship. Now I know why. He looked between us. This is, you set me up. I pulled out my phone. You texted me your entire plan, the manipulation, the positioning, all of it. Did you really think we'd just let it happen? Those texts were private. You announced you were sabotaging my relationship and expected me not to tell her? My girlfriend held up her phone. Got all your texts too. The flowers, the tomorrow changes everything message. Pretty creepy in hindsight. This isn't fair. You don't understand. He ruined me in high school. I actually laughed. We went to one dance. I didn't even know you existed. You took her from me. She was supposed to be my date, my prom, my night, and you just swooped in like none of it mattered. My girlfriend. Who are we talking about? He said a name. My girlfriend pulled it up on Facebook. She's married, has 3 kids, lives in Texas. Pretty sure she's forgotten prom existed. That's not the point. Then what is the point? I asked. Because from where I'm standing, you spent 10 years obsessing over a high school rejection, then spent 2 years manipulating my girlfriend as revenge for something I didn't even know happened. You need to understand loss. I understand you're completely unhinged. My girlfriend, you need to leave. No, this was supposed to be perfect. I planned everything. The flowers, the restaurant, the speech. You were supposed to realize he doesn't deserve you. By lying to me for 2 years, by manipulating me, by planting doubts about my relationship, I was helping you see the truth. The truth is you're not my friend. You never were. You were just using me to get back at him for something that happened when we were teenagers. His face crumpled, then hardened. You're gonna regret this, both of you. Leave, I said. Now. This isn't over. Yeah, it is. He left, slamming the door hard enough to rattle the frame. My girlfriend sat down, hands shaking. That was intense. That was just round 1. I was right. Sunday morning, 6 a.m., my phone started blowing up. Text after text. You think you won? You didn't win. You just delayed the inevitable. She's going to leave you. Maybe not today. Maybe not next month. But she will. And I'll be there. I spent 2 years building trust with her. You think one conversation erases that? I know things about her you don't. Fears, dreams, secrets. I've been listening while you've been ignoring her. This is far from over. 38 messages total. Blocked his number. He switched to email. Subject, you made a mistake. Body, I gave you fair warning. I played by the rules. You cheated by telling her. That's not how this was supposed to go. You're a coward. Just like high school. You probably don't even remember her, do you? The girl. My date. You took her and forgot she existed. That's who you are. You take things and don't even care. Well, I care. I've cared for 10 years, and I'm not stopping now. She'll see. Everyone will see. My girlfriend got similar emails, plus Instagram DMs, plus texts from burner numbers. We documented everything and went to the police Monday morning. The officer looked exhausted. Has he threatened you directly? He said, this isn't over and has been harassing us nonstop for 2 days. That's not technically a threat. More like persistent communication. He admitted to manipulating my girlfriend for 2 years as part of a revenge plot. That's weird but not illegal. Unless he does something more direct, there's not much we can do. You could try for a restraining order, but judges usually want more evidence of danger. So we just wait for him to escalate? Unfortunately, yeah. Document everything. If he shows up at your homes or workplaces, call us immediately. Left feeling frustrated but not surprised. Tuesday afternoon, my girlfriend's boss called her into the office. Someone contacted our HR department, claiming you're having an affair with a coworker, and it's creating a hostile work environment. I'm not having an affair with anyone. I know. HR investigated. There's no coworker relationship, but the complaint was detailed. Named specific people, mentioned specific dates. Whoever filed it knew a lot about your schedule. It's my ex-best friend. He's been harassing us. Do you have proof? She showed the emails, the texts, everything. File a police report. Forward me the report number. I'll have HR note that this was a malicious false complaint. But keep me updated. If this escalates, we need to know. Wednesday morning, my work got a similar call. Someone claiming to be a concerned colleague, saying I'd been stealing company time for personal matters and had been seen drinking at work. My boss called me in. Weird question. Are you okay? Someone left a voicemail claiming you've been acting erratic. I'm fine. It's my girlfriend's ex-best friend. He's been harassing us because I went to prom with someone he liked 10 years ago. My boss stared at me. I'm sorry, what? Explained the whole thing. Showed the texts. That's the weirdest thing I've heard all year. Forward me everything. If he contacts us again, we're involving our legal team. Thursday evening, my girlfriend came home crying. He was at my parking garage, waiting by my car. Did he touch you? No, just stood there. When I got close, he said we need to talk, and I ran back to the elevator. Security escorted me to my car, but he was gone by then. That's it. We're filing for a restraining order tomorrow. The police said we needed more evidence of danger. Waiting at your car is enough. Friday morning, we filed. Hearing was set for the following Wednesday. That gave him 5 days. He used them. Update 2 Saturday morning, 3 a.m., someone started pounding on my girlfriend's apartment door. She called me immediately. He's here. He's outside yelling. I'm calling the cops. Don't open the door. Could hear him through the phone. I know you're in there. We need to talk. You can't just ignore me. Open the door. Police arrived in 8 minutes. He was still there, sitting in the hallway outside her door. The cops made him leave but didn't arrest him. He's not breaking any laws sitting in a public hallway, but this helps your restraining order case. Get a copy of the police report. Sunday, he showed up at her parents' house. They'd never met him. He introduced himself as her concerned friend and said I was isolating her from people who care about her and they should intervene before it's too late. Her dad, a retired Marine, was not impressed. My daughter's 30 years old. If she wants your opinion, she'll ask for it. Get off my property. But you don't understand. I understand you're harassing my daughter. Leave, now. This is about her safety. He's manipulating her. Her dad stepped forward. Last warning, leave or I'm calling the cops. He left, but not before shouting, "You'll see, everyone will see." Her parents called her immediately. Who the hell was that? She explained everything. Her mom, he seemed really unstable. Be careful, honey. Her dad, want me to go talk to him? Military style? No, Dad, we've got a restraining order hearing Wednesday. Monday morning he posted on social media. Long, rambling thing about friendship betrayal and toxic relationships and how he tried to save someone I care about, but they chose their abuser. Didn't name us specifically, but tagged my girlfriend in it. She screenshot it before he untagged her and we deleted our comments. The post got maybe 30 reactions, half sympathetic, half confused. Some mutual friends reached out asking what was going on. She sent them the receipts, the texts where he admitted his plan, the emails, everything. One friend responded, "Holy crap, I thought he was just being a protective friend. This is unhinged." Another, "He's been weird about you for a while. I mentioned your boyfriend once and he changed the subject immediately. Now I get why." Monday evening, my girlfriend's car got keyed. Deep scratches down both sides. Liar carved into the driver's door. Her parking garage has cameras. Security pulled the footage. Him, clear as day. Baseball cap, but his face was visible. Timestamp 4:23 a.m. Monday morning. Filed another police report. Officer actually seemed concerned this time. This is escalating. Between the car vandalism, showing up at her apartment at 3 a.m., and the workplace harassment, you've got a strong case for the restraining order. Make sure you bring all of this to the hearing. Tuesday morning, he sent one last email. Subject, Wednesday. Body, I'll see you in court. I've got my own evidence. Text messages showing she led me on. Photos of us together looking like more than friends. Witnesses who'll testify about your relationship problems. You think you've won because you told some sob story to a judge, but I've been preparing for this for 2 years. Every conversation, every text, every moment. I documented everything. You're going to regret humiliating me, both of you. My girlfriend read it and started laughing. The hysterical kind. He thinks he's going to win? With what? Screenshots of us being friends before I knew he was insane? He's completely delusional, I said. Genuinely believes he's the victim here. Wednesday. Restraining order hearing. 9 a.m. He showed up in a suit, carried a briefcase, looked like he was going to a job interview. We had a lawyer. He represented himself. Judge called the case. This is a petition for a protective order. Let's hear from the petitioner. Our lawyer presented everything. The admission texts about manipulation and revenge. The emails. The workplace harassment. The police report from him showing up at 3 a.m. The footage of him keying her car. The report from her parents about him showing up at their house. The judge looked increasingly disturbed. Mr. His name, do you dispute any of this evidence? Your Honor, that evidence is taken out of context. I was trying to protect her from an unhealthy relationship. Everything I did was out of concern for her well-being. You keyed her car out of concern? I was upset. She betrayed our friendship. I acted impulsively. You sent 38 text messages in one morning. Because I needed her to understand. You told her boyfriend you'd been manipulating her for 2 years as revenge for a high school prom date. I was angry when I sent that. I didn't mean it literally. So you weren't manipulating her? He hesitated. Fatal mistake. I was positioning myself as a better option. That's not manipulation. That's competition. By planting doubts about her relationship through subtle comments over 2 years, I was being honest about what I saw. You admitted in writing that you planted those doubts deliberately. Your Honor, 10 years ago, this man took someone from me. I've been trying to balance the scales. By harassing his girlfriend and vandalizing her property? It's more complicated than that. Judge looked at my girlfriend. Do you want this person to have any contact with you? Absolutely not. Restraining order granted. 500 feet, 2 years. No contact, direct or indirect. Violate this and you'll be arrested. He stood up. This isn't fair. You're not listening to the full story. I've heard enough. Next case. Security started walking toward him. He grabbed his briefcase and left. Outside, he tried to approach us in the parking lot. You need to listen to me. Our lawyer. You're violating the order already. It's in effect immediately. Leave. I deserve to be heard. You were heard. The judge ruled. Leave now or we call the police. He left. But the look on his face was pure rage. Thursday morning, he violated the order. Created a fake Instagram account and sent my girlfriend a DM. You made the biggest mistake of your life. I'll make sure everyone knows what you did to me. She screenshot it, reported it to the police. They went to his apartment. He was arrested Friday for violating the protective order. Bail set at $2,000. His mom posted bail Saturday morning. Called my girlfriend to explain her son's side. My girlfriend, your son vandalized my car, harassed my workplace, showed up at my apartment at 3 a.m., and violated a restraining order within 24 hours. There's no side that justifies that. His mom, he's just heartbroken. He really cared about you. He used our friendship as part of a revenge plot for something that happened in high school. That's not caring, that's obsession. You led him on. He showed me the photos. You were clearly interested. We were friends. That's what friends do. Take photos together, spend time together. I had no idea he was building some elaborate revenge fantasy. He's a good boy. You broke his heart. He admitted to manipulating me for 2 years. Your good boy is facing criminal charges for harassment and vandalism. His mom hung up. Sunday, he posted bail again, different fake account, violating the restraining order by commenting on one of her old posts. Everyone should know the truth about this person. Arrested again Monday, bail raised to $5,000. Tuesday, his lawyer called ours trying to negotiate. My client will agree to stay away for 5 years if you drop the criminal charges. Your client violated the order twice in 4 days. No deal. He's looking at jail time. Should have thought about that before he keyed her car and violated a court order twice. The criminal trial for the first violation is next month. The second violation trial is 2 weeks after that. His lawyer's apparently trying to argue mental health crisis as a defense. Our lawyer says that might get him mandated therapy instead of jail, but the convictions will stick. His social media accounts are gone. His friends, the ones who believed him initially, have distanced themselves after seeing the evidence. His mom's apparently hired a private investigator to prove my girlfriend led him on. But our lawyer says even if they found something, which they won't, it doesn't justify stalking and harassment. We found out through a mutual friend that he's been fired from his job. The company saw the arrest records and decided he was a liability. He's also been evicted. His roommate gave management the police reports and said he feared for his safety living with someone that unstable. All of this, the criminal charges, the job loss, the eviction, the restraining order, from a 10-year grudge about prom. My girlfriend's doing okay now. Installed better security, changed her routines, blocked every possible avenue of contact. Still jumpy when she hears unexpected noises, but that's fading. I asked her the other day if she'd noticed any red flags before he confessed his plan. Looking back? Yeah, little things. How he always had criticism of you. How he'd accidentally text me when he knew you were busy. How he always suggested doing things just the two of us. I thought he was being a good friend. Turns out he was being a patient psycho. 2 years is a long time to maintain a lie. That's what scares me, how good he was at it. If he hadn't told you his plan, he might have actually succeeded. The doubts he planted were working. I was noticing small things about our relationship that weren't problems until he pointed them out. Gaslighting by proxy. Exactly. The weirdest part? The original prom date reached out. Someone tagged her in a comment thread about the drama, and she called my girlfriend to apologize. I had no idea any of this was about me. We went to one dance. I barely remember it. Tell him I'm sorry he couldn't move on, but this is completely insane. My girlfriend asked, "Did you even like him back then?" Honestly, no. He was nice but intense. Asked me to prom and I said I'd already been asked. That was it. One conversation. I didn't know it would ruin his life. It didn't ruin his life. His inability to let it go ruined his life. She agreed and said if we needed her to testify about anything, she would. That level of obsession is dangerous. We don't think it'll come to that. The evidence is overwhelming, but it's good to know. The criminal trial starts in 3 weeks. Our lawyer's confident about guilty verdicts on both restraining order violations. The vandalism charge is also solid, video footage and repair bills. He's facing up to 18 months in jail if convicted on all counts. Our lawyer says realistically, he'll probably get 6 months jail, 2 years probation and mandatory therapy. 6 months feels light for 2 years of calculated manipulation and stalking, but at least it's something. Someone asked if I feel guilty about the prom thing. No. I went to a dance with someone who asked me. That's it. His decision to build a decade-long revenge fantasy around that is entirely on him. My girlfriend asked if I'd do anything differently if I could go back. Honestly, no. The only thing that could have prevented this was him getting therapy 10 years ago. Nothing we did caused this. We just responded to it. She's right. This was always going to happen once he fixated on her as the tool for his revenge. If we'd broken up naturally, he probably would have blamed that on me too somehow. The trial's in 3 weeks. We'll update after that. For now, we're just existing, sleeping better, jumping less at random noises, slowly returning to normal, and never, ever taking someone's friendship at face value again without watching for red flags. Final update. Trial was yesterday. Guilty on all counts. 6 months in jail, 3 years probation after release, mandatory therapy, no contact order extended to 5 years after his release. He cried when they read the verdict. His mom sobbed in the gallery. His lawyer asked for leniency based on mental health struggles. Judge wasn't having it. Mr. Hisnew orchestrated a 2-year campaign of manipulation and harassment because of a perceived slight from high school. You've shown no remorse, no accountability, and you violated a protective order twice within a week of it being issued. This behavior demonstrates a fundamental inability to accept boundaries and consequences. The court hopes the mandated therapy will address these issues, but until you demonstrate genuine change, you are a danger to yourself and others. Sentencing, 6 months, starting immediately. He was taken into custody right there. His mom tried to approach us in the hallway. Our lawyer blocked her. My son's life is ruined because of you. Your son ruined his own life, my girlfriend said. He chose this, every step of the way. He just wanted happiness. He just wanted to be loved. He wanted revenge. He said so, in writing, multiple times. This isn't about love, it's about entitlement. His mom was escorted out by courthouse security after she started screaming about how we'd pay for this. Our lawyer filed that incident immediately, hoping for an additional restraining order against her too. We left through a side exit, went to dinner, barely talked, just sat there processing. It's over, my girlfriend said finally, for now. You think he'll start again when he gets out? Honestly, yeah. People like that don't change because a judge tells them to. That's terrifying. That's why we document everything. Stay vigilant, keep the security systems, watch for red flags in future friendships. She nodded. I feel bad that I don't feel relieved. You will, eventually, Right now it's too fresh. We found out later that his roommate's suing him for breaking their lease early. His former employer's apparently pursuing legal action for the fake harassment complaints he filed against us using their company name. The parking garage is billing him for the security system review his vandalism required. His life isn't just ruined by the jail time. It's the ripple effects, the criminal record that'll follow him, the therapy requirements, the restraining orders, the civil suits, the reputation, all because he couldn't let go of prom. Someone asked what happened to the original date, the girl from prom. She sent my girlfriend a text after the verdict. Justice served. Hope you two can finally have peace. And tell him next time someone asks him to prom, maybe check if there's a backup plan first. We laughed. First real laugh in weeks. My girlfriend slowly returning to normal, still checks her locks twice, still looks over her shoulder in parking lots, but sleeping better. Smiling more. We're planning a vacation next month. Somewhere quiet, nowhere near anywhere he could find us. Not that he's allowed to look. She asked me yesterday, "Do you regret going to that prom?" No, I regret that someone was so broken he turned a high school dance into a decade-long obsession. But I don't regret living my life. Good answer. The criminal record is public. He'll have to disclose it on job applications. Background checks will show the harassment and stalking convictions, the restraining orders, the vandalism. His mom's apparently telling people he was wrongly convicted and we manipulated the legal system. Anyone who looks at the actual case files will see otherwise. 6 months from now, he gets out. We'll deal with that when it comes. For now, we're just existing. Together, safe, and never ever thinking about prom again. My sister texted, "Using Dad's death for my charity fundraiser. It's for a good cause and I need the attention." Dad had been gone 6 months. I responded, "Interesting approach." Then I shared her text with our entire family group chat. When Mom called her sobbing about exploiting family tragedy for social media clout, I, 35 male, got the text at 2:18 p.m. on a Thursday. 6 months since Dad's heart attack. 6 months of Mom crying herself to sleep and my younger brother barely holding it together. Sister, OMG, so I have the best idea. Planning this huge charity gala for Dad. Like a whole event at the Riverside Ballroom. 200 plus people, open bar the works. Using his story as the centerpiece. Beloved father taken too soon vibes. Already contacted Channel 7 and they want to do a segment. This is going to blow up my Instagram. I'll finally hit 10K. Oh, and obviously it helps heart disease awareness or whatever, lol. Need you to give a speech. Make it emotional, people eat that up. Tickets are $150 each, RSVP ASAP. Read it 3 times, then read it again. My sister was throwing a party using our dead father as the theme, for Instagram followers. Typed back, "Interesting approach." Then screenshot the entire conversation, dropped it in the family group chat. Mom, my brother, both aunts, my uncle, 3 cousins. Hit send. My phone exploded within seconds. Brother, tell me this is fake. Aunt or 1, what is wrong with her? Cousin, is she serious right now? Uncle, call me, now. Then Mom called my sister. I could hear her screaming through the phone from across my apartment. My brother was on speaker at Mom's house and texted me updates. Mom's losing it, full meltdown crying. Sister keeps saying we don't understand. My phone rang. Sister, declined. She called again, declined. 3rd time I picked up. "You piece of," she was shrieking, "you just ruined everything. You're using Dad's death for Instagram likes." "It's not like that. It's a charity event, for a good cause." "Which charity? What? Which charity gets the money? What's the name?" Pause. Long pause. "I'm still working out those details." "You sold 200 tickets at $150 each but don't have a charity." "The charity isn't the point. It's about awareness and honoring Dad." "No, it's about your follower count. You literally said that. Because you took it out of context. Mom won't even talk to me now because of you. Mom won't talk to you because you're exploiting Dad's death for social media clout. You're just jealous. You've always been jealous of my success, of my following. You can't stand that people actually care about what I post. I can't stand that you're using our dead father as content." She hung up. Got a text 5 minutes later. "This isn't over. Update 1. It was very much not over. My sister showed up at my apartment at 8 a.m. the next morning, pounding on the door. 'Open up. We need to talk.' Checked the peephole. her and her best friend, both looking pissed, opened the door with the chain on. What? You need to fix this. Post in the group chat that you misunderstood, that I was joking about the Instagram thing. But you weren't joking. Just say you misunderstood. Mom won't talk to me. My aunts are calling me horrible. You've turned the whole family against me. You turned the family against yourself when you tried to monetize Dad's death. Her friend stepped forward. Look, you're clearly jealous that she has a platform and you don't. But sabotaging her event? That's low. The event where she charges $150 per person for a charity she hasn't picked yet? That event? She's working on the charity part. The event is the important thing. No, the charity is the important thing. That's literally what makes it a charity event. My sister's face was red. The venue deposit was $8,000. $8,000. I already paid it. You're gonna make me lose all that money. You put down $8,000 for a fake charity event? It's not fake. What's the charity called? Oh my God, stop asking that. Because you don't have one. I was going to pick one after the event, based on how much money we raised. There it was. She was going to collect $30,000 first, then decide what to do with it later. That's fraud, I said. It's not fraud. It's called flexibility. It's called charity fraud. You can't collect money for charity without having a charity. You know what? Fine, keep the family turned against me. I'll do this event anyway. I don't need your support or Mom's or anyone's. I have 500 followers who actually care about me. She stormed off. Her friend shot me a dirty look and followed. My brother called 10 minutes later. Dude, she just showed up at Mom's house. And? Mom wouldn't let her in. Talked through the door. Sister was screaming about how you've poisoned everyone against her. Mom told her to leave. Sister said she'd cancel her phone plan. What? Yeah, Sister's on Mom's family phone plan. Has been for years. Mom pays for it. Sister threatened to cancel it herself unless Mom fixes this. She's holding her phone hostage? Yep. Mom told her to go ahead and try. All the accounts are in Mom's name. What'd she say? Started crying. Said we're all horrible people who don't support her dreams. Then left. That afternoon, I got a call from an unknown number. Answered because I was expecting a work call. Is this him? Woman's voice. Older. Who's this? I'm your sister's landlord. You need to talk some sense into her. Excuse me? She came home today ranting about some family fight, then told me she might not make rent next month because her family sabotaged her event. Is that true? Did she tell you what the event was? Some charity thing for your father, heart disease awareness. Did she mention she doesn't actually have a charity selected or that she's keeping the money until after the event? Long silence. What? She sold $30,000 worth of tickets to a charity event but hasn't designated a charity, just planning to collect the money first and figure it out later. Oh no. Oh honey, that's illegal. Yep. Your sister is, she paused. Look, I've known her 3 years. She's always been a little self-centered, but this is something else. Welcome to my world, she sighed. Well, she better make rent. I don't care about her Instagram problems. Hung up. My phone rang immediately. Sister, did you just talk to my landlord? She called me. And you told her I'm committing fraud. You are committing fraud. Oh my God, now she's threatening to evict me if I don't pay rent on time. This is your fault. How is your rent my fault? Because you've ruined my event. I was going to use some of the proceeds to cover expenses. Expenses like your rent? Event expenses, the venue, catering, decorations, and yes, maybe some personal costs because I'm organizing everything. So you were going to skim charity money to pay your bills. It's not skimming, it's compensation for my time and effort. That's literally embezzlement. She hung up. 10 minutes later, my mom's best friend called. Your sister just posted something on Facebook. You need to see this. Checked her profile. Long post about toxic family members who can't stand success and sabotage dreams because of jealousy. Tagged the venue. Tagged Channel 7. Tagged about 30 of her followers. Talking about her beautiful mission to honor her father being destroyed by cruel relatives. Didn't mention the missing charity, didn't mention planning to pocket money. Just pure victim narrative. Comments were rolling in. So sorry. Family can be so toxic. You're doing an amazing thing. Then someone asked, wait, which charity is this for? She replied, details will be announced at the event. Another comment, "Why can't you just say now?" She deleted it and blocked that person. More comments asking the same thing. She deleted them all. My aunt commented, "Maybe tell people which charity before taking their money. Just a thought." My sister deleted it and blocked my aunt. Then the venue manager called. "Mr. Last Name, we need to discuss your sister's event. I'm not involved in planning it. I understand, but we've been getting calls, lots of calls, people asking which charity this benefits. Your sister won't tell them. She keeps saying it'll be announced at the event. That's concerning." How many tickets has she sold? About 180, roughly $27,000. And she's not being transparent about the charitable designation. We can't have our venue associated with potential fraud. What are you going to do? We're considering cancellation, but we wanted family input first since this is supposedly honoring your father. My father would be horrified. The family wants nothing to do with this. That's what I needed to know. Thank you. 2 hours later, my sister called, screaming so loud I had to hold the phone away from my ear. They canceled it. The venue canceled my event. Who did? The venue. Because people kept calling them asking about the charity. This is your fault. You've been turning people against me. People are asking basic questions you won't answer. Because the charity isn't finalized yet. I was going to decide after we knew how much money. You can't sell charity tickets without having a charity. That's fraud. Stop saying that word, then stop committing fraud. I've lost everything, the deposit, the catering deposit, my reputation. Channel 7 pulled the story. They said it's too controversial now. You've destroyed me. You destroyed yourself. I hate you. She was sobbing now. I actually hate you. You're jealous of me, of my followers, of my engagement. You're boring and sad and you had to ruin the one thing I had going. The thing you had going was charity fraud. She hung up. Then texted from her friend's phone. You haven't heard the last of this. Update 2. I hadn't heard the last of it. My sister went full psycho over the next week. First, she tried to get refunds on her deposits. Venue said no. Cancellation was due to her refusing to designate a charity per their contract. Catering company said no. Same reason. She lost about $12,000 total. Then she started calling every family member, crying, begging them to make me stop. My younger brother, she called me 6 times yesterday, kept saying you're ruining her life and I need to fix it. I told her to fix it herself by picking an actual charity. She hung up on me. My aunt, she showed up at my house at 9 p.m., crying on my doorstep about how the family has abandoned her. I told her she abandoned us when she tried to profit off your father's death. She called me a bitch and left. My uncle, she's posting on Instagram about family trauma and betrayal, making herself look like the victim. Comments are eating it up. Should I say something? Don't engage. Let her dig her own hole. But the hole she was digging got deeper. Someone from her high school found out about the canceled event. Posted in a local Facebook group. Anyone else buy tickets to sister's charity gala that got canceled? I'm out $300 and she won't refund me. Says all sales are final. But there's no event now and no charity. Isn't that illegal? Others chimed in. Same. She won't respond to my messages. She blocked me when I asked about refunds. I want my money back. The post got shared, and shared, and shared. Over 200 comments. People tagging the local news, tagging Consumer Protection, tagging the State Attorney General's office. My sister tried to delete her social media, but screenshots live forever. Someone made a whole Google Doc with evidence. Her original post about the event, her refusal to name a charity, her all sales final policy, the venue cancellation. Everything. Then the local news called me. Channel 7, the same one that was going to cover her event. Mr. Last Name, we're doing a story about your sister's canceled charity event. Would you like to comment? What kind of story? Consumer protection angle. Several people are filing complaints. There's potential fraud involved. We'd like the family's perspective. Gave them a brief statement. My sister planned an event claiming it was for charity but never designated a charity organization. When people asked questions, she became defensive and blocked them. Our family had no knowledge of this event and does not support it. Our father would have been horrified. They aired it 2 days later. 5-minute segment. Interviewed 3 people who'd bought tickets. Showed screenshots of my sister refusing to name a charity. Interviewed the venue manager who confirmed cancellation due to fraud concerns. Then my statement. My sister's phone started ringing off the hook, people demanding refunds, threatening legal action, calling her a scammer. She showed up at my apartment again. This time at 6 a.m., banging on the door so hard I thought she'd break it. Opened it. She looked like hell. Hair a mess. Yesterday's makeup. Eyes swollen from crying. You talked to the news? They called me. I told the truth. You've destroyed me. Everyone thinks I'm a scammer. I'm getting death threats. Death threats. Maybe don't commit fraud next time. It wasn't fraud. I was going to donate the money. Eventually. Eventually after what? After you paid your rent? After you covered your expenses? After you figured out how much you could skim off the top? I wasn't skimming. It was for event costs. Your landlord said you were planning to use it for personal expenses. Her face went white. She had no right to tell you that. She called me, remember? Because you've turned everyone against me. My own landlord, my own family, the news. Everyone thinks I'm a terrible person now. Because you tried to profit off Dad's death. It was for Dad. To honor him. Dad volunteered at the food bank for 15 years. Did you donate any money there? What? The food bank. Dad's actual charity. The place he gave his time and money to for over a decade. Did you contact them about your event? Silence. That's what I thought. This was never about honoring Dad. It was about your Instagram followers and making money. You don't understand. I need this. My follower count was finally growing. Brands were starting to notice me. I could have turned this into a real career. Influencing is a real job. Not when it's built on fraud. Oh my God, stop. You sold tickets for a charity event without having a charity. You refused refunds. You planned to pocket money. That's textbook fraud. Fine. She was screaming now. Fine. You want me to admit it? I was going to keep some of the money. Happy? I needed it. My credit cards are maxed. My rent is late. I'm drowning, and this was my chance to fix everything. By scamming people using our dead father. She broke down, full ugly crying, snot and everything. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to fix this. Start by refunding everyone who bought tickets. I can't. I already spent some of it. On what? The deposits, and my credit card payments, and rent. I thought I'd have $30,000 to work with. I budgeted for it. You budgeted charity fraud proceeds? She left. Didn't say anything else. Just turned and walked away, still crying. My brother texted. She just called Mom. Full breakdown. Admitted she was planning to keep some money. Mom is done. Like completely done. Won't even talk to her. The next day, I filed a complaint with the State Consumer Protection Bureau. Included everything. The tickets, the missing charity, the refusal to refund, the news story, all of it. 2 weeks later, my sister got served. Official investigation into charity fraud. Had to provide documentation, financial records, communications, everything. She called me one last time, voice flat, defeated. They're investigating me for fraud. I could go to jail. Probably not jail for a first offense, but yeah, there will be consequences. I lost my apartment, couldn't make rent, had to move back with Mom. Mom let you move back? She didn't have a choice. I had nowhere else to go. But she barely talks to me. Just disappointed looks, constant disappointed looks. What'd you expect? I expected my family to support me, to have my back. We did have your back, until you tried to exploit Dad's death for profit. Silence. Then the investigator says I have to pay everyone back, all $27,000, plus penalties. Plus I might lose my social media accounts for fraud. Good. Good? You think it's good that your sister's life is ruined? I think it's justice. She hung up. Update 3. The investigation took 6 weeks. During that time, my sister tried everything to weasel out of it. She claimed mental distress from Dad's death made her act irrationally. The investigator wasn't buying it. She said she was misunderstood and always intended to donate. They asked for proof. She had none. She even tried to blame me. Said I sabotaged her event by spreading lies. They interviewed the venue manager who confirmed she refused to designate a charity. Dead end. Final result came in a letter. My brother found it on Mom's kitchen table. Settlement agreement. My sister had to 1. Refund all ticket buyers $27,000 total. 2. Pay a $15,000 fine for charity fraud. 3. Complete 200 hours of community service. 4. Never organize or promote charity events again without proper licensing. 5. Public statement admitting wrongdoing. She couldn't pay it, obviously. She had maybe $800 to her name after losing her apartment and maxing her credit cards. Mom paid the refunds, all $27,000, took it from her retirement account, but made my sister sign a payment plan, $500 per month until it's paid back, with interest. My aunt paid the $15,000 fine, under the same conditions, $300 per month. My sister had to get a job, not influencing, not social media management, retail, at a clothing store in the mall, making $13 per hour. The community service? At the food bank, the same one Dad volunteered at. My brother sent me a photo. My sister in a food bank apron, hair in a messy ponytail, looking miserable while sorting canned goods. Poetic justice, he texted. The public statement was posted on her Instagram. All 8,500 followers saw it. I want to apologize for my actions regarding the charity event I planned in my father's name. I failed to properly designate a charity organization and was not transparent with ticket buyers about where their money would go. This was wrong. I have refunded all ticket buyers and am completing community service to make amends. I'm deeply sorry to everyone I hurt, especially my family. I am working to be better. Comments were brutal. So you scammed people? You used your dead dad for followers? This is disgusting. She lost 3,000 followers in a week, down to 5,500, then 4,000, then 3,000. Brands dropped her. The few partnerships she had evaporated. Her influencer career died overnight. Last time I saw her was at the food bank. I'd started volunteering there, took over Dad's old Saturday morning shift. Walked in and there she was, washing dishes in the industrial kitchen. She saw me. Her face went red. Are you kidding me right now? What? You're volunteering here? At the place I'm doing community service? Dad volunteered here for 15 years. Someone should carry that on. Oh, so you're the good child now? The one who honors Dad the right way? I'm just washing dishes and sorting donations. Same thing Dad did. You're doing this to rub it in, to watch me suffer. The volunteer coordinator walked over. Is there a problem? No problem, I said. Just saying hi to my sister. My sister glared at me. Don't talk to me. Don't even look at me. I'm only here because I have to be. I know, she went back to dishes, scrubbing angrily, slamming plates. The coordinator pulled me aside. Your sister mentioned you're related. I didn't realize. Yeah, it's complicated. Your father was wonderful. We still miss him. He had such a giving spirit. He did. Your sister doesn't have that same spirit. No, she really doesn't. 3 months later, I was still volunteering every Saturday. My sister still had 100 hours left on her community service. We'd see each other, she'd glare, I'd nod. That was it. Mom told me she's still living at home, still working retail, still paying back the $42,000 she owes between Mom and our aunt. At $800 per month, she'll be paying for the next 4 years. Her Instagram is basically dead. She posts occasionally, gets maybe 50 likes, the engagement is gone, the followers are gone, the dream is gone. She tried to friend me on Facebook last week. I declined. Then she sent a message. Are you happy now? You've won. I've lost everything. My apartment, my career, my reputation, my future. All because you couldn't let me honor Dad my way. I didn't respond for a day. Then typed, you weren't honoring Dad. You were exploiting his death for profit and social media attention. There's a difference. And yeah, I'm happy you faced consequences. Dad would be too. Blocked her before she could respond. Mom said she had a breakdown after that, crying about how the family has abandoned her and punished her for one mistake. One mistake that cost her $42,000, her apartment, her career, her reputation, and her family's respect. But hey, at least she got some Instagram content out of it. Dad's been gone a year now. We had a small memorial at the food bank. Just family. My brother, Mom, both aunts, my uncle. The volunteers who knew Dad. We planted a tree in his honor outside the building, put up a plaque with his name. My sister didn't come, said she had to work. Mom didn't push it. During the memorial, the coordinator gave a speech about Dad's 15 years of service, how he never wanted recognition, never posted about it on social media, never made it about him, just showed up every week and helped people because it was the right thing to do. That's the difference between Dad and my sister. He gave without needing applause. She couldn't give anything without making it about her brand. Sometimes I think about whether I went too far, whether filing that complaint was too much, whether I should have just let the venue cancellation be enough. Then I remember her text. I need the attention. Break 10K followers. Using our dead father as a prop for Instagram likes. And I stopped thinking about it. She made her choices, she faced consequences. That's how life works. Dad taught us that actions matter, that character matters, that how you treat people matters. My sister never learned those lessons. Maybe 4 years of paying back fraud money and watching her influencer dreams die will teach her. But probably not. Either way, not my problem anymore.